Yes.
Finally.
Finally. You want me to sing the song for you?
No.
At the end.
Please, no.
At the end, we'll sing.
Hello, everybody. We have a great show today. As you just saw in our little intro, we have our seasonal event popping off right now.
Black Friars.
Yes, it's very metal. And we're going to go through all of the content, all the details in just a moment with a bunch of our devs who are over there behind our camera.
They're all really quiet.
Let's have a hand for the devs. There's a lot of them. We don't usually have an audience here. Yeah. But before that, we have our news as always. Let's do our quick news. It is short. We kept it short this week. So first off, this is a cool surprise that you just told me yesterday, I think. So
next week?
Yes, you're going to San Francisco.
I'm going to San Francisco. I'm supposed to fly out on Sunday. I don't know if I'll be able to take off because
it was on
I was in
cursed plane.
on a 737 MAX 8, which is grounded. So right now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get to San Francisco and why am I going. It's GDC next year.
Yeah.
Next week. Next year. Yeah, there's GDC next year as well. First time in 20 years in this business. And the reason why I'm going is because on Monday night we are showing Playing Hard, the documentary on the creation of For Honor.
Yeah.
It's going to be the last time that this is going to be shown publicly in an event.
And last time because
2 days after, it's going to be available on Netflix.
Hell yes.
So we've been busting your balls about that.
Yeah, people for a long time now have been asking us, how can we see this? Because it's only been available
I have
in
Jason
Quebec.
staring at me on the screen. Now I feel guilty.
Yeah, that's amazing. So next week, if you're a Netflix subscriber, you can check it out.
March 20th is going to be on Netflix. If you are in San Francisco on Monday and attending GDC, 7:30 p.m., you can come and see us. 7:30 p.m. San Francisco time.
Yes.
It's I don't remember where it is, but just Google it. You'll find it. I'll be there.
I'm going to be there as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm also attending my first GDC, so
it'll
be fun.
You won't be on For Honor anymore.
Technically, next week is technically still my last week. I'm just not going to be here.
Okay, and you're in the office. You're just
going to be out of
But
the
I'm going to be back for next Thursday because I'm doing an in and out. And next Thursday I'm going to be sitting where you sit. Mm-hmm. Keep this chair warm.
Doing an in and out. Let's move on.
Yeah.
We have some tournaments happening this week.
I buy a nice t-shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Oh yeah, the shirts. So shout out to Midi and Kai. These are the still a little cut off.
Yeah.
These are the shirts Midi and Kai designed and won the community contest with.
They're really nice. You know how many people asked for one this morning in the office?
A lot.
Like just in this room, like Guillaume Couture, he begged for one.
He loves a lot.
Can I have one? Can I have one? No, piss off. They're available in UB Workshop.
Yeah, so check out store.ub.com. They're on there right now, and you can get your own.
Really nice shirt.
Midi and Kai, great artist. Yeah. Okay, tournaments happening this week.
Yes.
There are a handful of good ones. The first one is Dragona. It's a 2v2 streamer showdown.
Oh-ho.
It's on PC. Each team must include at least one For Honor streamer. I don't know what the requirements are specifically to be considered a For Honor streamer.
Maybe they have rules somewhere?
Yeah, I'm sure they have rules on the Battlefy post, and probably no view botting allowed.
So now the question is, did we screw up the time? Every week, like people are making fun of us by changing time. Like we have EST, EDT.
This Saturday, the 16th at 1 p.m. I think probably whatever 1 p.m. is, it's Eastern Daylight Savings Time now.
Yeah.
And then 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Yeah, that's what PDT.
The winner receives 2 emotes, one per person, and the prize pool is $100 plus donations.
Cool.
That's very cool.
And on Sunday, March 17 at 1 p.m. EDT, so in the afternoon, Montreal time, the Arena.tv 4v4 tournament series on PC. First place gets $200.
Nice. And then also from the Arena.tv, they're doing a 2v2 tournament on PC on Sunday as well at 1 p.m. First place is $60 plus donations. And just a reminder to everyone, if you are a tournament organizer, you can reach out to us at forhonortournaments@ubisoft.com. Let us know what you're preparing. Yep. We also would love to get clips, like clips of your tournaments. That's a thing we would love to start showing on the show if you have them and you're compiling them. Rundowns, recaps, all that sort of thing. So let us know. Reach out to us, For Honor Tournaments, all one word, at ubisoft.com.
Yep.
That's all. That's it for news.
Yeah.
We are ready to get into the Black Friars riposte.
Oh, yeah.
Are we saying riposte or riposte?
You're asking me?
Because that's
Ask Kevin Short. Kevin, that... Riposte. Riposte.
and I'm very
It's like
excited.
in French, riposte, but with a bit of riposte.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm very excited about this. This trailer, I don't think anyone has seen yet, even though the event isn't live. Currently on Xbox, maybe. This is a very cool trailer. And with this event, you're going to see in a minute, we're going a lot more into lore, into some narrative, and it's something we're all really excited about. So let's check out this
Kevin
trailer.
on board to talk about that in a minute.
Exactly. Check out the trailer. We'll be back with some of our devs. Thank you.
That night still haunts me. The burning skies, the blood of my comrades. Eitrivatnen was under siege. We had barely survived attacks from the north and east. When the Vikings and the samurai joined their forces, we were doomed. They crushed us from all sides. We prayed to the gods for help. Their answer was true darkness. Fear itself. A piercing shriek tore through the night. Vortiger, the Black Prior, rising from the shadows to slaughter anyone who crossed their path. It was a massacre. Victory at any cost. They hung soldiers on the walls, like bloody dolls, and claimed Eitrivatnen as their new home. That night, our worst nightmare came true. A new age of darkness and doom. The rise of the Black Friars.
That's dope.
So Black Friars Riposte.
Riposte.
Riposte. Shit! I got it wrong. Riposte.
Make it your own. Do whatever you
Yeah, you do what makes you feel
Riposte, which
comfortable.
is a sword fighting term.
Exactly, it's like a deflection and a strike
Is
back.
it you parry and then riposte? Is that
Oh
what it is?
man,
Is
I
that-
don't know the actual move.
Parry, riposte.
It got me on that
Isn't that a
one.
thing from?
Because we learned new words with Kevin, like the Harbinger.
The Year of the Harbinger, that's
Yeah, that
another
thing.
one.
That
There you
I was
go.
like, what the fuck does that mean?
No, I wasn't aware of this word as well.
Yeah.
I need to Google it.
Good
So
one.
we are first. So like the Black Friars Riposte. We just saw the trailer.
I'm really happy with that trailer.
Yeah,
I think
it's
It's a great
It's
trailer.
awesome. It's
I love
awesome.
that trailer.
So Eric, who do we have today?
So we have Nico Gaden, who you met briefly in our December event,
yes.
Assassin's Creed 1. Part of his duties, among many, is organizing these seasonal events.
Yes, and make sure that people are connected and do
yes.
things with what we can do.
Yes, pulls a lot of amazing things out of his hat. And also, this is for the first time on the show, Kevin Short, our narrative director.
It's your first time.
It is. We were waiting for him to grow the goatee.
I
That
needed
was
to
all
go
that it
to.
took.
I didn't used to have this, and then everyone was like, "It's long enough. You can go on now."
Yeah.
He can come on.
But as we said before the trailer, it's exciting because we're finally starting to really bring more lore in ways where we can find it. So trailers, website, in the events themselves, and so
Yeah, it's a big. This season in particular, I'm really excited about because it's the first time that we've really pushed lore much more into an event. I mean, we've always had bits of it.
Yep.
We've been adding it. I'm sure people are seeing it in the orders. But this one, we've really done a hard push, and that's going to continue on.
Yeah, we embraced it, and the goal is to give even more every time from now on. Which
and
is kind
tying
of cool.
it to the new character this season is really cool too. So it's a
New character, the new map.
So let's dive in.
The new
Let's dive in.
bird.
So Nico is going to drive. So as
I
you
have
said,
so much control.
That man may have left the country, but the PowerPoint stayed behind. Shout out to Ken, who worked on that PowerPoint. He took over from Mike. So let's see who's the PowerPoint king now.
So I don't want to be labeled as the PowerPoint king. Let's start this first.
No, it's a battle between Ken and Mike.
You can find any other title, I'll take it. Just not this one. Okay?
PowerPoint king.
So I'll go, and if I do things wrong, you can blame me. By the way, okay?
well, we're going to blame Ken.
It's
That's how you're going to lose the term PowerPoint.
It's as smooth as butter, this PowerPoint. Look at
yes,
those animations.
exactly. This is what I told Ken.
Themed atmosphere, special game mode, cosmetics.
Our seasonal event still have some things that are
Yes.
in common. So the structure of the PowerPoint are one. But also, most of the stuff we present you, it's stuff that you'll be like, okay, I was expecting this. But some other new stuff as well.
Yes.
So we'll start with
The themed
the
atmosphere.
team atmosphere.
And that's why we have Kevin on for this segment, because
I can talk about the thing.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you have to say it. Come.
I can read this. Okay, I have to read
Wait,
this.
Yeah.
Do I have to read it that fast?
No, you're right.
Usually I enjoy doing, and just that you know,
I can do it.
you need to take a special tone. Max will probably play with the colors while you're doing it. That's how we do it.
If we line up shots, I will take a shot if I miss it every time. So
Do we have shots?
I don't know. If we do, I'm ready.
This we can fix that.
Okay.
All right.
Max,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Text up there. All right.
Are you ready?
Okay.
It might not. It may not.
The Vikings of Jarl Jafnar came to besiege Etrevatnen, but Vortigern appeared to save the day after more than a decade of silence. Then the samurai led their own assault on Etrevatnen, but Vortigern gathered his black priors to save the harbor once more. Finally, as the knights tried to reconquer the territories surrounding Etrevatnen, the Black Prior revealed a gruesome method to crush the enemy's morale. After so many victories, Vortigern and his Black Prior became the new rulers of Etrevatnen. They won a decisive battle. The knights won a decisive battle against all, but at what cost?
Oh my God.
I love that it ends on a question. But at what cost?
What was the cost?
Well, because the
For 20,000 steals,
the
you're going to
cost-
get the answer right now.
That's right. No, the cost is that the knights have allowed these Black Prior to be part of them again, and they're a dark.
Sold their souls.
They're dark agents that used to be with Apollyon. They were agents of Apollyon,
Made a deal with the
and
devil.
so they've kind of invited this dark force into the knights. So that's the cost. Like
That is a high cost.
What's going to happen now that we've got these dark
Shit.
guys? So there's a lot of details in there, and we wanted to tell, add a lot more lore. As you can see right away, there's just like a richer story that goes with the event, and so I don't know if should I go into the faction faction wars? Okay, so oh, am I jumping ahead?
Boom.
Man, it's like we didn't plan for this.
That is good.
Very good. You are
the PowerPoint king.
man.
No. Whatever.
All right, so.
We should change your title underneath your name.
So for this one, there was something cool. So we wanted to tell this story. What we've done is we've written this lore, a whole bunch of deep lore for the game, and we had some ingredients that we wanted to use. We had the Black Prior, and we had this new harbor map, which has been out for a bit. Players have seen it, but you're going to see it in a new way now. Anyway, so we had these two elements, and we wanted to tell a story around that, but we wanted to do something different. And what we wanted to do was we wanted to base it off of player actions. What have the players played in the past? And we needed something where it was going to be a knight's victory because it's Black Prior. And so we looked into the faction wars, and what we found, we looked through all the faction wars. As you know, online, you can go online, you can see all the faction wars. And then we found this, Season 5, Campaign 3, and it actually runs from battles 22 to 27.
Which everyone remembers, right?
You all remember it, you know it by
were all
heart.
there.
These great moments.
We were brainstorming and went, well, what about this battle? Now, it took us a while to find this one, but what was interesting about this battle was that the knights, as you can even see in this little image here, the knights there in yellow, they never lost Etrevatnen. And we were like, that's great. They just never gave up this harbor. And it was a harbor. It had the lake right
That's
there.
cool.
So we were like, this is perfect. So we looked at the battle, we analyzed it, and then we wrote our story all around that. So the players' actions
That's cool.
are in the story that we've written.
Hell yeah.
And we're going to continue doing this. Every event
cool.
is now, from now on, we're going into the faction war battles, and we're going to write the stories around
There's a
that.
second slide here that shows
because
how it plays out.
Well, that's it. That shows you the moves, how the Vikings were, they were getting crushed, but the Black Prior arrived, Vortigern arrived, and then kind of got everyone back into the fight, and then they were victorious.
That's pretty cool.
GG?
GG. Good. Oh God. It's good that you are on our game. Sometimes we say
Kevin's
that.
like, I read books.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Well, you see, Arbinger, then I know that, then now you know GG. It's okay.
All right.
I just
Perfect.
want to say quickly, sorry for
sorry.
the audio, everybody. We know that there's robot voice still. Our guys are.
I love this.
Yeah.
I'm speaking in robot
I think,
voice?
is it Kevin that sounds like a robot? Unfortunately, it's all of us. Great.
I love that.
Daft Punk, Warriors Den. So sorry about the audio. They're working on it. We'll do our best.
So the one thing I want to add to, so this story that I'm talking about, this bit of lore that we've added is we've posted it on the website.
Yeah.
So you can go to the website, and I think we have the URL somewhere.
We have the URL when Max.
But anyway, at some point we're gonna post that, and you can.
Well, Max is
Got that
focusing on the
URL
sound.
that Max is just about to post in mere moments.
URL,
In
please.
mere moments, the Max is going to put that up for us. Thank you.
There we go.
Hey!
So yeah, it's a lot of detail actually on that website.
It's a lot of detail. There's images you'll see, which are actually come from the trailer, that amazing trailer we just saw. So yeah, it really does a deep dive into the lore and tells you just how far the Black Prior will go, how dark the Black Prior are,
Gets.
and they're dark.
A bit, yes. Don't want to say that they're emo a bit, but like.
They do wear eyeshadow. So
Yes,
that's pretty emo.
but with a lot of pride. Like, I will not go fight versus that guy anyway.
No, me either.
Do you want to add anything else, Kevin, on this?
Oh, so much.
But later.
Maybe moving on.
Well, he's got another thing here.
Yeah, Crimson Offensive. What can you tell us about that?
Okay, so we've got the weekly quests in our arcade, and so for that we're trying to wrap everything around this one bit of lore on the Vikings. So the Crimson Offensive is a moment from this battle that we're talking about. I'll read this. Vortigern has defeated Jarl Jafnar in single combat, but many Viking invaders remain in Etrevatnan. The Black Prior asks you to protect Etrevatnan at all costs and repel the enemy. So that one's going to take place in the harbor. And that's cool.
And that's not even,
cool
we're not
adventure.
revealing the other ones, but there are more quests
Yes.
with this event. There's one more, two more?
Yeah, one more.
That's also wrapped in
That
there.
are tied with the event since the event is 2 weeks.
So next week, we're going to reveal the next one.
Exactly. I was about to tease it, but like, no. Because we have a show next week. And I'll
Show next week.
I'll shut up and keep doing the PowerPoint.
We've got more themed atmosphere, Nico.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, come on in.
Like we do for every event, right now it's more about the Black Prior, obviously, with the swords and this kind of reddish mood that we will also support in the maps. The maps, they look great. So yeah, there's this, and also the face-off, as usual, the family portrait page, all of these. Sorry.
What's cool about this image here, first of all, is the blood red sky, which you'll see in the map itself. It looks fantastic.
That's nice.
But even the swords, they have a kind of Vlad the Impaler sort of feel to it, which again is kind of. The Black Prior of Vortigern has that feel to him. He's got that what's the word? Attitude, I guess, of the Vlad the Impaler.
That's good. That's a good choice of word.
I don't know if it's the best, but that's what I
I think
went
it's okay
with.
for the moment.
I'll come back to that one.
Yeah,
Is that all
please.
right?
At the
Can we
same
have
time, you
dead
follow the-
cheeks?
Yeah, just yell it.
People are going to love this next slide.
Okay, good. Then prepare.
T-pose.
Look at these guys.
These T-pose, I love them. So obviously we have minions, and they
Minions are themed too, that's
crazy
pretty nice.
beautiful.
You need to sing that part.
Yes, I love that. I'll
big
do
fan
it
of
with.
Minions.
Yeah,
pretty nice.
No, but whatever. The only thing I find them super cool, and they're so cool that the one in the middle, the samurai one, is so creepy. I feel like it's these kind of you know these horror movies when these characters all have these like.
Can't see the face, get back at it.
I hate this.
Yeah, it's
but
like
anyway, they are beautiful. They're super cool. There was the very cult feeling. It was the intention of designing them around all the cult of the Black Prior.
Absolutely.
And yeah, this is what we have.
You see that logo with the insignia of the Black Prior, the little. So I can explain that a little bit. It's basically the sword and shield in a stylized sword and shield in a way, but it's also like a like an eclipsed sun. You know, like they brought darkness to the land.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Even more deep and moody
sure.
and like
cry
grim.
for you.
Yeah. So there you go. So we love T-Pose and we love these minions. They will be there for 2
No,
weeks.
we have what?
Minions. Okay. Yeah.
We want to make sure
My
we get it
children
right.
also love the Minions.
Not the
we,
same one.
we also support community orders for the duration of the event. That gives like specific rewards, as you can see. The eagle symbol will be given to everyone if you participated in the event.
And this runs for the length of the event, but we're not showing them all because there's a ton, but there's also daily orders.
Yes.
That, again, have little flavors of
They have
narrative.
yeah, exactly. They have little bits that tell the story of the individual people on throughout the battles and
2,500 steel.
just like we've done before.
Beautiful.
Mala Ultro Adsunt. That's is that a bunch of letters put together or something?
Google.
I should have the Latin on hand for that, and I don't.
Ah, you should.
Mala's bad.
No, we have airplane mode. We can check online. Yeah, Mala Ultro.
Look it up.
Yeah, if someone can look it up and tell us what it means.
Dark.
Like ultra bad adsunt.
We can. I mean, trying to translate it is kind of.
When they don't even know what their language means.
Something? I don't know.
I think you've
Mala
got that
Ultro
wrong.
Adsunt.
Well done, for honor.
I hope so.
pretty sure you've got that
I'll
wrong.
consider this slide done. Sorry. What else do we have? Yay!
Hey.
The special game mode.
So yeah, so this is the end of Kevin's segment, sadly.
Oh.
Oh,
You know what?
Oh, wait.
Kevin, have you translated it?
Oh, yes, I have. Let me think. Misfortune comes uninvited.
Holy shit, we were far away.
So it
I
wasn't
should have
this.
remembered because we use it in the story and I've completely forgotten that.
We were so
It's
close,
the cameras. It's the
Yeah.
cameras.
You know what's funny is there's a video online from a month ago
Okay.
on Vortiger, and it says Mala Ultra Adsunt. Like it's in the video. It's already in one of our video.
There you go.
It's a good reminder. Like, okay.
Kevin, thank you so much for joining us.
Let me say one thing I just
Please
forgot.
do.
I want to do a bit of a call out to Elise Trin. She's the one who wrote that beautiful story that you're going to see online, and she did all the work behind that. It's fantastic. So,
We'll play to her.
Give props to even the character team and the VFX team for the face-off, the landing page, the minions. Yeah, all these things. They're
We need a
very cool.
guitar riff to go with that.
yeah.
I can act there you go.
Great. Okay, so we're going to do a quick transition, I believe, and we're going to be back with the long-haired one, Guillaume Couture.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks,
Thank
Kevin.
you.
What could this special game possibly be? It's probably a breach. Or it's a Dominion. We'll see. One thing I love about these people in this stream room is that they're all like, "Am I late? Has it started?" I'm like, dude, it starts at 12. Like, it's not hard to figure out. And if you're late, you can re-watch it later. Or you can check out my channel, where it is, where I catch only the important streams, not all of them, just the important ones.
And we are back for the Black Riposte.
Black Prior.
Prior Riposte. I keep screwing that up.
I think you have a
Black
few
Prior.
tries before the end of the show
Riposte, yes.
to do it.
Don't worry, it's
We
not
shot
live.
like 3 Instagram videos before because I was always messing this up. So we have Guillaume Couture.
Juicy Couture in the house.
His hair keeps getting longer every stream he's in.
True, the juice is loose.
What am I supposed to do with
I
this?
don't know.
To
That's
keep
why I
it,
say I wanna
you keep this,
I wanna
and
see
you
what you
embrace
can do
it.
with
I'll just take.
You know what?
I'll take
It's
notes
pure
here.
jealousy from his part.
Oh my God! Look,
You cannot get a
can't do
ponytail like
that.
yours. You cannot do that. I could, but I will not.
quick additional story about Guillaume and his hair. So frequently, Nico buys the team delicious pastries because he's an amazing man. And there's a type that is it's a bun of some type. And Guillaume used to wear his hair in a bun, so we refer to those as Guillaume's buns until HR
It
gets
was a
involved.
mistake. It was a mistake at the beginning. I just
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't they come from like Guillaume?
Is that the name
Yeah,
of
but
the
it's the name of the
okay, yes, that's the missing detail. Sorry.
Yeah,
So you
because
thought it was a
otherwise,
joke,
like,
and for
there-
me,
there was no sense
it
for me
wasn't.
to do it,
Yeah, so to
like,
me, Guillaume's buns is your hair.
and
Yeah,
we
but it
give-
doesn't make me
And that's
want to
good.
go buy the pastry.
And delicious pastries.
yeah,
If you ever come to
Okay.
Montreal, grab Guillaume's buns.
we all agree.
So Guillaume, you're here to talk about
Buns?
the game. No, the game mode. Let's get back. Let's get the show on track.
Yeah.
About
So,
the game mode.
It's going to be a teamwork. I haven't looked at your press, so
Oh my God.
I'll try to do my best.
I wanna
Oh,
set
the
the scene.
PowerPoint King is
Yes.
going like free dive.
I have to
I'm
control
not
my
the
press.
PowerPoint.
I'm
I
sorry.
need to
man.
set the scene here because what you're about to see is the best thing you're ever going to see.
Really?
Then
That's quick to build
Speaking
up.
of
It took
PowerPoint
like
King,
an
I think
hour.
Really?
PowerPoint King is Guillaume because he has an animated feature he's going to show you through the magic of PowerPoint.
Okay.
To explain the mode.
you're ready, Guillaume?
I'm ready, but I want to, before I explain what the mode is, I just want to go over, basically following up what Kevin said. This is the first game mode that we went, that we fully used the narrative that was given to us to kind of build a gameplay around that. And it was a super interesting experience, honestly. I think it's a very good way to do events. And so the whole idea of the game mode itself is by using the rules and the systems that we have in the game, trying to translate this kind of Blackbriar's last stand at Etrevatnen. And this is what I'm going to show you right now. I hope it fits the narrative, but if not, it's fun anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But you're right. It never fit as much as this for
Yeah.
pretty much every part of the event. Ready?
So ready. Yes.
Battle of attrition.
Battle of attrition. Let's
Okay.
go over the
Easy
quickie, quick
Is
stuff.
this the impressive power?
Hey, you have to build it up. Come on. Man.
So list of
So,
powers.
context
do
for this
that.
game mode. It's a 4v4.
Okay,
PvP.
so it's in Dominion.
It's going to be played exclusively on the harbor.
On Harbor,
And,
okay.
it's
It's not, it's the PvP on Harbor, okay.
And, the objective is to reach 100 points and defeat the enemy
1,000 points.
while they're in 1,000 points, and then reach break and defeat the enemy. This mode is special in the fact that it uses asymmetrical scoring. So the way it works is that defenders are going to score points by defeating enemy soldiers and players, and the attackers, their way to score points is to capture and conquer zones.
So careful. Break your habit of doing the same thing
Yes.
as your opponents, please.
And for both teams, they can also score points in the regular way that we've had in Dominion since the start. And
Two colors.
you like this, the two colors, right?
Even Damien was not able to do that.
Nope. I never thought of that.
No, you just brought it like.
That's the king.
Do not mock Damien, he's amazing.
And
Both teams hired to do my size now.
both teams.
I know they're
also
not, I'm just
score by
playing.
Capturing the central lane.
That's cool.
Oh
my God.
Here we are. We have the map, the harbor, as everyone can guess, I assume. So,
No, don't touch it. It's teamwork.
it's true. It's true.
We have to trust each other, Guillaume.
So the first thing that's going to happen is you have waves of minions that spawn for both teams. These minions are going to go and try to capture the two side zones. Yeah, Luke never saw it before.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
So, and then you have the minions that spawn for the main lane. So they're just going to move
this,
towards the main lane.
And they respected the guidance like they're good
They
minions.
avoided the water.
The flow of this presentation is hard to keep for me.
Stay focused.
wait.
We'll do. No,
Forget about us.
I wait.
We're just
Yes.
enjoying your slice.
So you have the fight here for the minions.
Don't touch
You
it.
don't know the timings.
I don't care. You have to trust me, Guillaume.
Okay. So they fight. So in one of the zones, you have the defenders that actually win this encounter, and you have
That's
the
pretty
attackers
good.
that win the other one.
A little shake.
And then in the middle, you'll have the attackers that take the lane. Let's see what's the status once that happens. So for attackers, what happens is that the minions are going to start conquering the zone. So this is just like in Breach, when you capture the archer zone, have to stand in it, capture it, and eventually when it's
Okay,
when it's conquered,
got it. Okay.
when it's fully conquered, you get 500 points, and the minions are not going to stop at that zone anymore. They're just going to go towards the defender spawn point, which means it becomes farm for them, and they can do more points. If the defenders capture the zone, as we can see, they're just going to stay there and defend it, and it's up to the attackers to go and take back that zone. You went too fast. I knew.
How come I went too fast?
But I'm not done. That's why it's too fast.
Then there's transition missing. Sorry, Guillaume.
And then what you have is that if, for example, the attackers are going to take the central lane, that's 500 soft points, and then they have one zone, that's 500 hard points, which means the defenders aren't breaking. What they have as a solution then is they have to take back the main lane to get out of breaking, or if they're close to getting their 1,000 points too, by doing all these kills against players and minions, they can also put the other team in breaking.
Beautiful.
Now I'm done.
Wow.
So all of this is also linked with the story that like Kevin mentioned. It's all about
Yes.
the Black Powers, the fact that they defended this place and like try to keep it, and
And they were getting, basically, the attackers were also like getting slaughtered by the Black Prior. It was, yes, they won that siege, but like it was at a high cost, and that's why we're trying to translate into a system and rules for a game mode. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
So beautiful. We're like, we could show the mode, or we could actually just show this beautiful PowerPoint. So we're
I
gonna let
think it
you.
creates more expectation. And
Let's hope the mode lives up to the expectation you've set now. But we're gonna let you check it out in the game yourselves, because we don't have a full crew here to play it. But that is available in the mode in the event, and it's in its
Awesome
own
slides.
special
Thanks.
playlist area. Yeah,
huh?
the event playlist.
Yes, it's going to be on the event playlist.
So you can go straight to
starting right now.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's cool.
And that's it for Mr. Guillaume.
Yes,
You and your ponytail can go back to work.
thanks.
Guillaume, GG.
Thanks. What does that
We're more interested in the cosmetics, weapons, and gear, you know.
People, like,
That's what we came here for. I came here for.
Very good. Yeah.
Be good boy.
does he stay for the next segment?
No, he's gonna go away, and we're gonna come back with Anthony.
Okay, bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sorry, I'm yawning. I did some stuff outside.
Sit down. Transition.
Max.
The music for this is dope. Who's Elizabeth? Who's that? No, they didn't show any new heroes. We're gonna see gear, and you're gonna see me either geek out or die and be sad because the past 2 times they've given us gear hasn't been great.
We're back.
But it's
We're
this
now here
guy.
with Anthony from the art team.
Hi, guys.
Welcome, Anthony.
Hey, neighbor.
I guess you shop together. Is that?
No, not together. We see each other at the same grocery store.
That would have been weird.
We got grocery together.
It's a no judgment zone, but yeah. I would-
No, we see each other at the grocery store. Hey.
Is there a no judgment zone? I feel like I judge a lot.
No, it's a judgment zone.
Yeah, I feel like I judge a lot.
Yeah. I'll join the train. Yeah. Okay.
So Anthony, if you're a frequent watcher, he's on a lot to show us the cool stuff they do on the art team in terms of weapons and armor stuff. So there's weapons today. And we're
Yeah,
gonna
there's,
cut over to the build and show them to you.
Yeah, no PowerPoint.
These are
with little
looted in
character
the
movement.
Brace
throughout
yourselves.
The next 2 weeks, just loot them by playing. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
This is the Warren sword.
Collection this time.
That
Something
looks-
that's, unified, just like the winter weapons. And this
That was a
one,
Warren sword.
I think it's my favorite so far. Christian chose to go for something.
And this is the
more
Peacekeeper.
historically accurate for these weapons. So as you see, like for the shapes,
and then for the designs of
This is
the
Conquer.
weapon
Ooh.
itself,
Oh, that's nice.
Cobra Commander.
That is nice. Oh, that it looks nice.
But a
This
lot of,
is Centurion.
etching work, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So we've simplified the shapes, and it
Not
gives
bad.
us just a lot more space to go into details
Lawbringer.
when it comes to engravings.
Ooh.
So
Why
the
is
etching on the
Lawbringer's
blades
axis always so
and,
small now? But the
and the whole
design is
weapon
just
itself.
nice.
It's pretty much just
Wow.
black and like metal, right?
Exactly. So the duality.
This
that you see even in the
is
story, it's pretty cool. It's
Gladiator,
represented on these
right?
weapons,
Yeah,
the
Gladiator.
light and the dark.
Oh, can you zoom in on that shield?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, look at that. Look at that shield. That is nice. And
Oh yes, look at
that
the
is
little
nice.
creatures.
It's pretty
That
nice
is
to see all
nice,
the
okay.
details on this.
Yes.
Oh. We saw this.
From afar.
I wanted them
Black
to be like
Prayer.
gods and
It's the first time we do it.
Oh, that's that is cool.
For the Black Prior.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's the first one. So this is the first time that we see the weapons of the Black Prior
Yeah.
next to the Knights one.
Love it.
For the Samurai now, this one's the Kensei's. Pretty cool materials also. We have some type of steel and bright steel silver. And you see the etching on
We
this.
never used that before on other weapons.
Yeah, we did,
Oh.
but
That's nice.
That sort of contrast. It's the first time that we go fully like black and white contrast.
Okay.
Okay.
This is definitely something the community has wanted for a while. Is this type
Yeah.
of dark texture material, less of the gold, and
Yeah,
so
exactly.
this is awesome.
So there's more silver, more iron.
Could
lot of
give me a
alloys.
sharp
This
blade,
one,
but-
paint, black paint, wood.
This is Shigoki. That was some.
This one's the
Ibushi.
Shugoki.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. That is nice.
The tip, that must hurt a bit.
That's the same fish things again.
Yeah, this one is nice. It's a koi fish, and you got a fisherman on the
I-
other side, which is pretty cool.
I have a fish set.
You weren't in yesterday, Luke, when Cardan was calling Mike a fisherman.
Those are for Armusha.
Mike, a fisherman?
yeah.
It's got squirrel on it. That looks.
That's a fox.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
fine.
I was
Fox.
about to
There's a
mention
fox and there's
something
a
else, but you just say
squirrel on it. We have
And these ones are nice.
Raider.
The ones pretty cool. So we simplified the shapes once again, and you see like we etched it everywhere. Like it's a pretty cool details on this.
It's okay. We have Warlord. Warlord usually gets nice stuff. It looks.
There's a lot of processes that to go through for this. So
Looks
the
alright.
direction goes through like the idea and the design and everything. Then you have the concept artists that work on it for a while. So the concept
Berserkers have
artists
nice design on them, but
go into production. So 3D and 2D where the texturing part is. So there's a bit of a long process to go through
There's
these.
a lot of people involved. for
Exactly, a
single
lot of
weapon.
people involved, and they're all like actually are all doing a great job. So
Oh, yeah,
I
Valkyrie.
want to take the chance to say thank you to all.
That's
these
a
guys working on
nice.
this.
That's nice.
Go back to the shield.
The shield, the big one or this one?
This
I
one.
wanted to go
Ooh,
earlier.
wow.
I'm gonna go. Thank you.
It's got a ram or goat on it.
Well, when I thought I saw the demon, you know, like a demon goat type thing.
This is Highlander.
Demon and devil everywhere.
I'm into what I'm into,
This
guys.
is judgment. This is judgment.
I'll stick with what I've got.
Okay.
Shaman.
So do the artists like specialize in specific factions weapons?
This
Like, do you have
is
artists who are
Tiandi.
specific into doing the Viking designs or doing the samurai designs?
It's got a nice dragon design on
Sure,
it.
this is what's crazy.
Why didn't they give the kids say
what's
that?
Even harder about this is that you got like 4 different civilizations.
Yeah.
And you have to make them all fit together in the world of For Honor. So this is why it's important to have a good design and good direction, and then you have good artists working on this.
I like the contrast of these.
These
like,
ones, yeah, pretty good duality.
Can you go back on the TND?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
something missing.
I know. That thing just.
Where is Kleenex? I don't want to say sorry, tissue.
So you called me out on this. There's like some some issue.
Sorry,
with the
I didn't want to do
dynamic.
this.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I was trying to pass
It's
by.
actually
this-
there. is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
it's no, it's actually there. It's blue and black. Yeah, no, I'm getting stressed out now. You called me out on this one.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll tell no one. It's not just. But I will tell these viewers.
People watching.
We'll remove it in the end.
Yes.
Monk.
It's a dynamic thing, and it just. I don't. It's somewhere in the map. It just flew away.
Stop justifying
All right.
yourself at this point.
I'm
It
sorry.
looks okay.
Just make sure it's there next time.
JJ.
Or make sure it's there in the build. This is the only thing that concerns me.
I mean, it looks okay, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah. So this is the last one. That's it. Yeah.
Wow. Hell yeah.
Impressive.
Thanks, guys.
And again, you get those just by playing the game. You loot them throughout all modes.
Yes.
Great.
Mm.
That's why you're here.
This is why, yeah, I can just say yes or no at some things. Yeah, simple job.
You nod.
Just pointing out the mistakes.
Yeah,
boy,
and I can
see?
also say
He's gonna hold
GG.
this with him for weeks, I can tell. Anthony, thank you so much. As
you,
always,
guys.
people
for
love
coming.
getting to see the team's work up close like
That's very
that, so
cool.
thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Cool, so we're going to come right back with Yuri, who's going to show us a lot of the effects stuff that's come in this event.
Is it his first time on the show?
Second.
Second?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what these cosmetics look like. That's me right there. Oops. Wrong button. 2 seconds.
And we are back to talk about cosmetics,
Yay.
sponsored by L'Oreal. No, so we have Yuri Flammenbaum with us today. Hello, Yuri.
Hi.
How are you?
Not bad.
I hope there's no mistake because Nico's going to make sure to point it out.
Yeah, it was well.
I'm not better at this flamin' bum. I don't know.
I checked the spelling, so it's fine.
Yuri might be known to our Brazilian fans watching. You
Yeah.
you went down there for one of the events.
Yeah.
I think did you appear on screen as well?
I did. I
You
was
got
in
to
the
chat
stream.
with Gabriel and.
Yeah, I chatted with everyone. We had a very interesting stream where Gabriel just completely killed me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So lots of people saw that.
Thanks, Gab.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they often do a rebroadcast of the Warriors Den
Yeah.
in Brazilian Portuguese live, which is cool. So shout out to them. So yes,
Shout out in Portuguese, maybe?
Olá.
he is over it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know. I can go off in Portuguese if you guys want. But
My favorite is you and Mariana are two like Brazilian stars on the team.
Yeah.
You have a German name. She has like an Italian name. And
Yeah, it's
French, Italian.
Brazil is
Turchiari
wild.
buco.
we're very weird people over there.
All right. So take it away, guys. There's going to be a lot to show in this
Yeah.
section.
Yes.
Effects. So you're an effects artist. That's why I had you up
Yes.
for this section. There's a lot of different effects things. So let's dive in.
Oh,
Let's see what we have.
click on it directly.
Hey,
So the first is the mood effect that will be
Ooh.
available if you just play the game mode and arcade. And yeah, if you want to talk about it a bit.
Yeah, Vortiger's Dark Oath. So what was cool is that this is like one of the first times that we got the story of what the seasonal event was going to be.
So it's just
before
red.
We started actually
Okay.
creating the effects. So this time we actually were able to make it work with the story. So we decided to sort of make basically what the character is going to be feeling once he's in this environment. So we were basically enveloped by the darkness of Vortiger.
Is there a playback?
there's three It's the idol, the
Okay, perfect.
combat, and the.
So there's the idol, and then the emote. I can play again.
So there's a little bit of.
Thank you, Nick. I wanted to dance
I love this emote. So yeah, there you go.
explosion there at the end.
And then the finish kill.
So for the execution, we actually added a bit of there's a eagle that appears in the bottom, a shadow of an eagle, because in part of the lore, when Vortigern was about to kill somebody, the lore was that you would see the shadow of his eagle, which is his pet, that would just basically fly over you as you're about to die. So we tied that up with the mood effect.
So you see it again.
It's on the ground.
Oh yeah.
At the end, okay, sorry. I was like, I don't see it, but now, sorry, yeah.
It's there.
It's there, yeah.
Okay.
There. Is there something missing again on this?
I checked.
Yeah, perfect.
So far, I'm immaculate.
And modest, obviously. So there's the battle outfit as well that you can loot in the game mode in arcade. Super nice. And every faction, no, it's the battle outfit for the event. I'm sorry. Yep. I was about to say too much. I'll stop right away. Do you want to add something on this one, Louis?
No, I'm an effects artist.
Yeah, but you can still have comments about like appreciation.
They do look very nice.
There you go. That will be it for this thing. And don't forget that all these things, as usual, you can only loot them.
Yeah.
You cannot buy them
During the event.
during the event.
Then your chances off.
Exact. So ornament as well. And what is cool is with this one is that it will follow the color of your color swatch. It's the same thing as the mood effect, the battle fit, and ornament. Only lootable. You cannot buy them. So make sure to play in these 2 weeks to loot them on all these characters because we have so many.
Yeah.
That's cool on this. I will not ask comment from Yuri, so on this unless you prepared one.
Well, this actually goes really well with the outfits that we
We're
have
going
coming
to
up.
see very soon.
Yeah.
Maybe yes.
So one thing that is crazy this time is that it's the first time we do that.
Yeah.
We internally we call them like pet outfit, but they will be under like the illustrious outfit section under the.
That's pretty cool.
One. And do you want to talk about this one because it's mostly your work?
Well, yeah, it's actually it's a whole team, but
Yes, obviously.
yeah, but it's the reason why we changed the name in the
20,000 steel.
masks to illustrious because these aren't masks anymore. We have pets essentially now, so we decided to kind of pair up a significant bird with each faction. So yeah, they're pretty.
Ardent Aquila.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm actually seeing their real names.
So just say it's an eagle.
So
Unless it's not an eagle.
yeah, it is an eagle.
No, it's an eagle. Okay.
So what's cool is we also gave him a little bit of flavor with some effects. So for him, he has a lot of ash that follows him. We try to match him as much as possible with the Vortigern.
Yeah, so we can play that back again.
So what's interesting about this one, the crow, we went after the Viking lore. I think it's Odin that has two crows. Yeah, so we wanted to do that. We had a little bit of technical limitations that we can have two crows at the same time for the Vikings. So we decided to just have them as an introduction. They just slam together and create the Vengeful Valkyrie.
So I've looked at it because I was curious. I'll be honest. I was seeing two birds smashing and merging. I was like, okay, I got to know more about this. So I got the name of them if you're curious to learn more about this. So it's Hujin and Moonin, if I say it properly. One of them means thought, and the other one means mind. That's super cool. It's from the Norse mythology things. So Huginn and Muninn. Look at it up. It's super fun. It's cool mythology stuff.
And someone in chat, Potato Mancer, checked the Italian Aquila means eagle.
I feel so good about it.
If Mariana was here, she would have corrected us.
Good, then we're on point. And this is a raven, and we're good with birds again. Birds, it's our specialty, obviously.
Oh, this one especially you
Yeah.
are.
So yeah,
Nico knows.
Ooh. We're getting an owl.
Go ahead, you.
The whole thing we had earlier.
we gotta move forward with this. So yeah, this is the owl. We decided to go with the snow owl just to keep a little bit of a delicate look for the samurai and the cherry blossoms. It was actually the first effect that we ever made for the samurai, so we just brought it back to attach to the owl, and it felt like this was actually one of the first ones that we finalized, and we felt like the feel was just right for the owl.
So the exact name of this owl, I don't know, but it seems like a mix between Arfand des Neiges in French. I just don't know the word in French.
It's a very nice wine.
Arfand des Neiges, which is very Québécois and super white, and the Grand Duc. I don't know what is the name of that mix. So if someone knows it, please tell us so we can learn stuff.
Snow owl. Yeah.
Can't say you're a wizard.
Really a snow
We're a
owl.
little boring in English, you know.
Yeah.
I thought it was so fancy.
But it was great
like-
because, so the reason I said that he's great with owls is when Ken was doing the PowerPoint, he and Nico had a heated argument. Ken's like, oh, it's like the owl from Harry Potter. And Nico's like, hey, it's a Grand Duke, which I've never heard of, but I love it. It was a tense moment, and I'm glad they settled things.
We are now friends, and we'll go eat together later today. So, do you want to add anything on this one?
I can't really beat that. So.
And this one is
This
majestuous.
one is amazing.
So yeah, this is a vermilion. A lot of
Firebird,
people call it a
nice.
Phoenix because of the fire. effects
Or
around it.
phoenix.
It's essentially the same thing. It's a rebirth bird. It's a mythical bird. It's not a real bird, unfortunately. And yeah, it was. It's
It looks like a phoenix. It smells like a phoenix, but,
but
it has
it's
a different
not
name.
a phoenix. Yeah, it's a vermilion.
Vermilion.
Do we know the reason why?
I honestly don't.
You didn't search that?
No.
You searched the other thing. Why not this one?
I have so much stuff to do yet that I have to choose where I put my
But
energy.
honestly, to my knowledge, it's because the vermilions are more attached to the Chinese lore
Yeah,
than
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense then.
So yeah, so it's this is by far the coolest one in my opinion. I was very much in love with this one.
Can we see it again, Nico?
Yes, obviously.
You are
Look at
the
this.
PowerPoint
So easy.
king.
So, and something Nico mentioned quickly, but in the patch, because today is also our patch that we
Yeah.
talked about last week.
Yeah.
The masks tab in the barracks is no longer called masks; it's called illustrious.
Illustrious.
Because it's going to contain things like this: the masks, which are a crazy effect on top of an outfit, and the anima outfits, which are a crazy effect in addition to the outfits.
Yes,
So
exact.
that's where you'll find it.
I know that at the price of 20,000 steel.
Yes.
What a bargain.
3 easy payments.
Oh my god.
Payment plans.
That would be fun to support this. I really want this. You have to pay 3 months. Only $5. You're fine. Cool. Well, good job
We're
on
not
this.
even done yet. We still have more effects.
We still have more. Yeah.
I know it's never ending.
Amazing. Oh,
That's not mine.
But first, there's some engravings, embossings. So they come with the pet outfit, and they are crazy good looking. So it's all these birds that were took and as engravings. I don't know if it's the first time we do that, but do this, but I think it is. I can be wrong, by the way. But they are very cool looking, and it's all the birds that you saw. So like the eagle, the ravens, the vermilion, and the nut owl something. Snow owl, let's mention it like this. And they look great. There you go. And then we also have
cool.
this.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, another rarity that happened was the fact that we had the mood effects done before the animation team decided on an emote. So we actually got to brainstorm with them and create something relatively cool that already fit the effect. And we also had one of our teammates, Mathieu, that went absolutely nuts on the effects on the emotes. So this one looks really badass, especially if you team up both of them, the mood effect with this emote, it just looks really crazy.
Yeah.
can you play that one again too?
Oh, yes, sure. And that goes with the fact that the cult thing of the Black Prior, all these things. There you go. And it flashes at the end like crazy.
Yeah, maybe too much, but
Always a perfectionist here.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's good.
Chill. It's done.
I'm sorry.
It's shit.
And just in case you're wondering, Max did the wizardry, I think, with the video there of the different characters. The effect does not
It's all right.
change you to different characters.
Yes.
Just to be clear.
It's good. It's good to mention. You're right.
Like full Reddit thread. Oh
Yeah.
god, my character is not changing.
So cool on this, Yuri. Do you want to add anything else?
I don't know.
Perfect. And we have this beautiful bundle as usual. Oh my God, yes. For 5,000? For
40,000?
No, for
No.
40,000? No.
It
At
couldn't
this
be.
price
30,000.
of
30?
$30,000. It's beautiful. So in this you have everything that we showcased.
$30,000
So the anime
bucks.
outfit that goes with the engraving. the emote, the battle outfit, the ornament, and the effect that you saw as well for all these things. It's beautiful and yeah, at a very cheap price. And again, don't forget that the bundle is always available a few days after the end of the event.
If you got regrets and you missed some things.
Yes, we're here for you. we're going to be there with a bundle for you.
So I just want to, for a moment, it's not related to what's in the PowerPoint, but
okay.
One grump in the chat, there's always one. He's like, no one cares about this, give us balance. 4,000 people are watching that care about this, but this one guy wants to hear about balance. We actually added a live update this morning in addition to this, so for you, grumpy balance man, we increased the Warlord's headbutt into stab damage to 15. It was 12. Jang Jun, maybe our most strongest character in the game right now, got a little nerfage. Decreased his top heavy finisher damage to 35, decreased his side heavy finisher damage to 35, decreased his light finisher damage to 18, and decreased his zone attacks to 25. And I'm not done. Black Prior, also seen as a little bit too strong, has gotten a little light nerfage as well. Decreased the Black Prior's light finisher damage to 17, decreased the heavy finisher damage to 35, increased his... they called it Jawbreaker, but that's a dev term. It's the Tenebrous Rising. Recovery to 500 milliseconds from 300. And increased the full block stance exit animation to 400 milliseconds. It was 200. So there's your balance.
Bam!
Stop grumping in my stream.
I dropped the mic.
And it's on the patch right now.
It's out right now. Boom.
Good.
Boom. And
We'll talk about it later, Taylor.
And we did
Yes.
to talk Q&A.
Absolutely.
If you're watching this.
So, that is it for all the cosmetic stuff, but
There's still the map.
there's still the map.
Yeah.
So in the game mode itself that Guillaume talked about, you're playing on a special map, which Yuri and his team have arted up for you a bit.
Yeah,
so
we did.
let's cut
Do
over
I need
that.
to switch the input? Oh, no, you got it. Okay, good.
So yeah, this is the map that we saw the wonderful PowerPoint presentation with. So we dressed it up a little bit. We made the sky blood red, and it kind of matches the entire mood and theme that we have going on over here. We made it rain, and we added a little bit of blood pretty much everywhere.
Someone's gone crazy on the walls here.
Yeah.
Oh, with the
graffiti.
cult thing as well. You
Yeah.
saw the sign of the Black Prior.
Yeah, there's some very interesting.
What does it mean?
I don't know. I really don't.
It's creepy.
Yeah, there's his banners.
Yep, there's a bunch of dead bodies pretty much everywhere.
Holy moly.
This is the unspeakable that you had to do, I guess.
And was it worth the cost? As
don't-
Kevin famously asked at the top of the show.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll let you decide.
honestly, this one looks really brutal. This
And for these events now, so as you may have noticed, it's the new map from this season. And we'll try for these few events, the next few events, to always try the new map and put cosmetic on it because it's always related to the character as well that will go out. So that's pretty cool. And we put our effort on one map then, especially that it's just for 2 weeks, and then after we're happy.
yeah, JR did an amazing job here.
It's fucking crazy. It's creepy.
Yeah, go in there, go in there.
You want me to go in?
Oh, there's dudes hanging up there too. Oh, man, look at this. I'm creeped out.
Yep, I would not want to be.
Skulls. They're collecting skulls under the table.
Head's been cut off.
Yep.
Good gravy.
No more room under the table. No problem. Put them on the crates.
Wowzers.
Blood on the wall. Shit, it's...
Yeah, it's a creepy one.
I feel like we need like heavy metal playing under this.
And I think there was also work on the water that is like on the side to make it more, I don't know, more wavy. I don't know if we can say
More
this.
windy, like
Yeah.
or stormy seas, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, that's cool. Wow, yeah.
yeah, this is very atmospheric.
Brutal.
And you have rain in the lens of the camera.
Love it.
And things go bad.
Bunch of birds, so you can have your
Keep it
pet
with
bird
bird
with
theme.
your
You can't
friends.
interact with them. Let's be clear with this. Let's
You
say it.
can't interact with them, but you can pretend that your bird goes to see them after.
if you want.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, because they always leave anyway. They don't
Yeah.
stick with you. Another detail that we should mention as well.
The characters with archer feats, you should let them kill the birds.
Why?
All the birds are coming down on the map. Boom.
This is why I'm
Mom,
not
birds are coming
a
off the
creative
stone.
director. This is things come to my head and I just say them. Maybe you don't
Yeah.
want to kill the birds. We like birds.
Fortunately, some people are there to run
Yeah.
defense against
Yes.
those.
Super cool, Yuri.
Yeah,
Good job to all the map team.
Yes.
And, yeah, very good job.
Max has one of his patented videos to sort of round up with full audio and everything. You can really check out those anima outfits and I believe the other effect. So we will roll that now and we'll come back. Actually, this is it for Nico and Yuri. So thank you guys both so much.
Thank you very much
Thanks for having
for
me.
coming up today.
And everything is live in game.
Yeah.
She was typing.
Yeah,
as
I was like, what are you, if you're looking at me,
No,
I'm
I
getting
wasn't.
concerned.
I was looking. Yeah. No, you go. Thank you guys so much.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
for the amazing the stuff. The in-game events have been a really cool thing.
Yep.
Starting with the Halloween one, they've just gotten more and more involved,
We
more
keep
crazy,
evolving
throwing
every
more
event,
things
yeah.
in. It's been
It's
a really
amazing.
fun way for the
Yeah.
game to differentiate itself. Every season, there's this crazy new thing to do. So it's super awesome. Keep up the good work with the
We'll
team.
keep going, by the way. And the team is like so happy when you love the stuff and you mention it as well. Your comments, we read them. It's important. Like keep like doing it because
Yeah.
we love it.
Oh, don't worry.
Thank you
Those
so
are good.
much.
I don't think I
Be
have to
careful
say
what you
this.
wish
Like,
for. Be careful what you wish for.
you are right.
So let's check out Max's video, and then Luke and I will come back and wrap it up.
This is the new content of the week. Okay, let me get this straight. Bird flew over its decapitated head. I have that email too. I had to get it. I think the Woolins have gotten the best out of all of them.
We have one last bit about
Yes.
this event, as we have done for quite a few now. We're running a community contest.
Yeah.
So actually, if you want to pop this up here, Luke, on the slide, just hit
Oh, yeah, my Nico is gone, so what do I do?
It's okay.
How do I change
press
slides?
the arrow button.
The arrow.
I guess you guys might be
down
interested in the
or
community
right?
contest, so
So we are running a contest starting right now, and it's actually a GIF/meme.
It's a
contest.
GIF contest.
Yes, we know that everyone loves to meme, so we figured we'd
It's a
do an
GIF.
actual meme contest.
Yeah.
What this image is the winners are all going to get a custom pin we're making with this. This is from the event with the Blackpriors eagle on there. So
That's awesome.
You can
I haven't
send,
seen that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's there. You go. You'll get one. Don't worry.
I'm not worried about that.
All you have to do is to enter, create a For Honor related meme,
Shape your own destiny with your
Yes.
best GIF meme.
Oh, inspired by the
the
event.
recently announced Blackpriors Riposte
Yes.
event.
Let your creativity show for a chance to win an exclusive For Honor customized Blackpriors Riposte pin. So yes, you can send your entries to For Honor contests at ubisoft.com.
It says,
Feel free to post your fun. No dash? No dash?
the dash is there.
There's a dash in what I was given.
There's a dash
All
there.
one word. For Honor contests, Alex is telling me. So pretend there's no dash. But just go to forhonorgame.com for an article that gives you all the details. And I do highly suggest you read the rules because we have some limitations on how we can officially run a contest involving memes, some restrictions. So go there and check it out.
And if you don't follow those rules,
Yeah, you can't.
we're sorry, you're not. And okay, no dash. Yeah, no dash.
No dash.
No dash. It's For Honor contest
At ubisoft.com.
at ubisoft.com.
And yeah, feel free to post your creations on Reddit. I know people want to see them, but we're only going to consider the ones that get emailed to us.
Yeah.
So that is that, and that is our show, Luke.
So, Mr. Pope,
Yes?
it's
You don't need to sing?
my friend. The end is near.
It is my final Warriors Den.
And so we face the final curtain.
Frank Sinatra.
Regrets.
Oh, boy.
We've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. Okay, that's enough.
Oh, you have the blue.
Yeah, if you watch the documentary next week, you're gonna hear me sing that song about after an hour in. So, Eric,
Yes.
before you do your final sign off, thank you very much for everything. It's been an absolute pleasure. From the first time we had the chance to chat when you were still
in
down in Boston, up to today. Good luck on your next project.
Thank you very much.
You won't be far from us.
Yeah.
And we'll try to keep this thing alive. We have the entire team
Exactly.
working towards that. So for us, the Warriors Den is an anchor in the community. You played a great part in making this a good show.
You
Thank very
tried.
much. Yeah, I posted some thoughts on Twitter about the show specifically. I'll do a sign off to the community tomorrow on Reddit so I can say goodbye to people that watch the show. But this show has been a really important part, I think. Obviously, you know, our communication strategy. For me personally, I've put a lot of myself into it in terms of what I wanted to do here and being allowed to do that, and not only allowed, but you and your team encouraged and dived in fully to make it what it is. You know, a lot of people still watching the show every week, more and more. In fact, our curve's going up. So, yeah, it's been just a special 2 years since we were live, 3 years since I've been here, and I'm not going to go deep on a goodbye because we don't want emotions. But I had a good friend cook up a final sign-off message, and he'll be delivering that in just a moment. But I will say, in terms of speaking of good friends, we're going to be passing our stream over to our friends at the Division.
Yes.
They are launching Division 2 this week. Their dev stream is going on right now. So we thought we'd hand it over to them as a nice gesture of congrats on launch. So thank you, everybody, for supporting the show. Thank you for supporting the show. And thank everybody behind the camera who actually really make it happen for supporting the show.
Thank you very much, Eric.
Thank you.
And we'll be back next week
Yes.
with another Warriors Den.
So here's my sign off from my buddy.
I wish you guys nothing but best. The ceiling is the roof. The roof is the roof. Is the roof. Roof. I wish you guys nothing but best. The ceiling is the roof. I wish you guys nothing but best. The ceiling is the roof. I wish you guys nothing but best. The ceiling is the roof. The ceiling is the roof.
Alright. I'll see you guys in the game. Leave a like and subscribe as always. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.